Okay, so I'm here to go over some of the drafts for Dragon Ball Super 84. So in these drafts that got released a few hours ago, some interesting things here. Goku finally showing pride in the Saiyans, and we thought we'd never see this, but it looks like Goku finally showing some interest. Um, and that's something we never thought we would see before. I don't know how are gonna feel about that. I personally don't mind it. It's kind of interesting because, Goku's character has been a little too simple, at least for my taste in Super, and it's kind of interesting to see, like, okay, now he's having a little bit of conflict about his past. That's kind of interesting. And, he goes, remembering my dad's face made me realize something. Because, he remembers his dad's face, this right here, of, Bardock sent him away in the ship. And he goes, I never thought and Vegeta goes, I never thought your father to remind me of this. However, I have no idea that it was thanks to the Dragon Balls that you and Raditz survived as kids. So I think this is going to be the bombshell of this chapter, that Goku and Raditz, as stated basically in the last chapter. So really the last chapter was the bombshell, but this backs up the last chapter, that Goku survived as a kid thanks to Toronbo, the dragon, that Minato made the wish for. Minato made the wish too, on behalf of Bardock, and that that I really don't know how that's gonna go down the fandom, like, because that basically retcons so much. It means basically Goku in the original Dragon Ball series, he survived just because of that wish, you could argue, and that he had like literal plot armor protecting him thanks to the dragon, and he was never in any real danger. Which, that, yeah, if you go back and you watch that and you think this is, you take this as the canon, and it is official canon now, even though at the time Super didn't exist, it's weird, right? It's like, okay, so Goku, if we were to take this story literally, he was never really in any danger. And Raditz never was in any danger either up until he was an adult. Then the wish becomes nullified because he's an adult. He grew up to be a strong man, as the translation of the wish said, according to people that are way better translators than me, and that's why Piccolo was able to kill Raditz and Goku with the special beam cannon. So that's very interesting. And then Minato gives them some Saiyan armor, which this is like Bardock's armor. It was just funny. Vegeta goes, even though I don't want to put on this armor, which is pretty funny. Because this is the old Saiyan armor, but it makes sense. Vegeta got better armor now. He's got Capsule Corp stuff. Even the stuff he wore on Namek is better than this. This is like low class Saiyan armor by modern standards. This Vegeta was only wearing this like beginning of the Saiyan saga. Even then, I think this armor is not as good as what Vegeta was wearing at that point. So then we got gas flying over. So yeah, it's very interesting, these drafts. Looks like the chapter is going to be pretty controversial. It's going to have a lot of lore in it, a lot of stuff about the past. Now, because this chapter is going over the flashback now of the fight with Bardock and Gas, and we're going back to the present. We're going to see the showdown between Goku and Vegeta, maybe Granola versus Gas. And it looks like the arc is wrapping up, and we're going to get a conclusion. Hopefully Granola gets the W on Elec. And yeah, just looking pretty cool. I got some stuff to do right now. I had nothing better to do. I thought I'd go over these drafts. Don't forget to like. It's greatly appreciated, boys. And peace out.